Lots of us exercise to get healthier or get slimmer. But what if we tell you tonight there can be dangerous side effects? In some extreme circumstances, exercising can be hazardous to your health. High-intensity training is a top fitness trend, but there's a line, and many are crossing it. Here's ABC's Juju Chang.
Catherine Schreiber says she's addicted to something most people would praise her for. She's been known to hit the gym obsessively.
This is like my first love.
2 hours before work, an hour at lunch, another session after work.
I'll hear in my head like, don't stop because you're not worth it if you stop, like you're worthless.
Catherine is a self-proclaimed exercise addict, but rather than make her happy, she thinks it's a curse.
You know, when people don't know your backstory, they take a look at your physique and they'd be like, oh, I'm so jealous of her physique.
Absolutely.
What would you say?
Well, what I would say is it looks a lot better than it feels. Oh, wow, like I'm so jealous of your lifestyle, or good for you, I'm so envious. It's not something to be envied because the psychological turmoil that drives me to do this, it's not fun, and I don't wish it upon anybody.
Our country is in the grips of an obesity epidemic, which may explain the exponential growth of hyper-intense workouts that promise to help you slim down and bulk up quickly.
It's the ultimate 90-day home fitness program.
P90X, selling more than 4 million DVDs. Insanity, more than 2 million. CrossFit, signing up 10 million CrossFitters.
Over the past 5 years, I've definitely seen an increase in the number of people going for an excessive type of a workout. And there's sort of like this escalating level of competition between people to be more extreme and to be more hardcore.
The desire for six-pack abs and chiseled biceps is driving people in droves to military boot camp training, hardcore spinning, extreme endurance races. Even yoga, usually a refuge of peace and tranquility,
keep squeezing your thighs, squeeze up.
is now amped up to appeal to those who love being pushed to the edge. But extreme exercise has a dark side.
What does it feel like when you don't work out?
I get severely anxious. I get extremely irritable. I feel awful in my skin. I feel trapped in my skin. I'm angry.
But it's counterintuitive because people exercise to get energy, but you're exercising so much, you're losing energy.
I'm depleting myself, and I literally have not taken a day off the gym in over 2 years. So no days off, yeah, even when I was sick.
Melissa Elder is a trainer at Equinox in Manhattan. She says many of her clients are pushing themselves harder than ever, and she thinks social media is to blame.
You constantly have people showing images of themselves now on social media. People constantly see you and you want to impress, I guess, and you're judged by what you look like. People are more aware of how they look and more concerned with their workouts, I guess.
Wreaking havoc not just on the mind, but on the body.
When you binge exercise, you are trying to not only negate every calorie you've taken in, but go beyond that so that you lose even more weight.
Catherine herniated a disc in her spine, but ignored the pain.
My understanding is you didn't want to get it treated because you knew that it would take you out of working out.
Yeah, several doctors recommended that I get surgery, and I flat out said no because that would mean, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks off the gym, and that was inconceivable to me. I thought, well, I'll modify my workout. I pushed through the pain.
We do have those fights. Like, I'm like, what if you went to the gym at 6? No, I have to go to the gym now, first thing in the morning or whatever time, and she needs that kind of structure within the workout. It's compulsive.
It's a familiar mantra, no pain, no gain. Although increasingly popular, doctors say these kinds of hardcore intensity workouts can cause serious health problems, like rhabdomyolysis, a rare condition that can lead to kidney failure.
This is when the muscle tissue is so damaged from exercising excessively that it dies, and it releases a chemical into the blood that can be very damaging to the kidneys.
Which is what happened to Jill Closell.
During my workout, I didn't have any warning signs.
She wound up in the ER just days after doing intensive CrossFit exercise, swelling from her elbows to her shoulders.
In some instances, if this isn't taken care of, this could kill you.
In the past, CrossFit has said it doesn't teach their trainers to push past their limits.
Go, 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 go!
These are desperate cries from Tough Mudder runners at the Walk the Plank obstacle course at an event last spring. One competitor drowned and hundreds stood helpless as a rescue diver prepped to go after him.
Mask on, go down there!
The 10 to 12-mile race course involves crawling through mud under barbed wire, running through 4-foot-high flames, and sprinting through a field of live wires. 28-year-old Avi Sengupta's death was ruled an accidental drowning. This was the first fatality in Tough Mudder's 3-year history. Shortly afterwards, they released a statement saying they take safety very seriously and test all obstacles prior to each event and have a fully trained medical staff on site. But just how tough is too tough?
If you're missing out on work events or social events because you want to work out, or if you're becoming anxious and depressed because you've missed a workout, or you're not taking any rest days and you're working out if you're sick or injured, these are all signs that it has gone beyond just trying to stay fit and into the realm of addiction.
So you're going to slide back on one leg.
Tracy Anderson, fitness guru to the stars, who's known for pushing her clients, celebrities and non-celebrities alike, says you have to know what you're doing.
The truth is that it takes a lot of care and attention to achieve your best body. And it's possible, but it takes support, it takes education, and it takes people understanding that, you know, you are how you move, and you do need to choose what you do carefully.
Well, I think the problem is somewhat cultural in the sense that we don't really encourage moderation in a lot of things, especially with exercise.
Catherine has managed her obsessive exercising to under 2 hours a day on average, but she knows she has to be vigilant. Carving out time for friends and for her other passion, writing.
But when I'm writing, I'm like in the zone, really. It's the only thing that trumps exercise for me.
She says her various therapies are helping, but just today,
Come on. Good to see you guys.
she took delivery of something she hopes will help keep her from obsessing about going to the gym, an elliptical machine. But perhaps she's just bringing her addiction home.
I'm so excited about this right now.
For Nightline, I'm Juju Chang in New York.